The Bills offense about ready to get going. They are 6-0 here to start the year. And the one we'll be watching is this man at wideout.
He's had a season for the ages. Over 2,000 yards receiving. Simply incredible.
Yeah, for the longest time, we've thought about Calvin Johnson. 1,964 yards. That was the standard before you could get to 2,000. This is uncharted territory that we're talking about right now. I just wonder, how much higher can he take this?
And that's the question everybody wants to know is, what's the final tally going to be? 23 yards, the final tally.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
The Bills at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, wow, nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Allen to throw once more. Finding Knox there, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all. I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
To the air, Allen working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Bills are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The opening drive, it continues, Charles, to be all pass, and it's working. Now they're on the doorstep of a touchdown here, first and goal.
Brandon, because it's working.
Touchdown, Bills! A great play there. His 20-foot touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season.
And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And, Charles, still a long way to go in the season. We know that. But as it stands, these are your top 2 seeds in the AFC. So I ask you, is this a potential AFC championship preview?
Brandon, I need you to get me a fence and a saddle because I'm about to ride that bad boy because I think there's so many good teams in the AFC. Maybe we could look at like 3 games a weekend and say, this could be an AFC championship preview.
Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Sutton. And he'll be stopped at his tracks right at the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Allen now looks to throw. His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. In motion right goes Sutton. Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So here are the Bills to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Play action. Now it's Allen. He finds Pickens over the middle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Bills are able to stretch out their lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Allen now on 1st down. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Finding Pickens for another catch. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Allen's throw taken in by Sutton. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, and it's the Raiders who have the lead in the second quarter. The former Buckeye, Justin Fields, with a touchdown pass. We'll stay in the NFC East as we head down to the great state of Texas to check on the Cowboys at home at AT&T Stadium. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the Jaguars as that one's gone to halftime. Brandon Ayuk, a touchdown catch in that first half. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Russell Gage, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. We were treated to a solid first half of football by the great quarterback.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5.
To throw, it's Allen.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Allen.
He's got his target. That's complete. There he goes again.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Bills offense coming out, ready to take over.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's brought down. The Bills passing game, getting him down the field. They've got another first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That goes for a gain of 31.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight first down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Allen will try to throw for it, and they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point convert. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for the offense.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bills are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
We are scoring on this drive. I feel it. Make them jump off sides.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. And they take a knee. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Allen going to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So Allen's going to look to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Bills, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they drop just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Come on, fellas, we going out tonight. Played some good ball out there today, guys.
It's Madden NFL 24, and we'll see the Bills' Offensive Player of the Year. No one's been busier this season as he currently paces the NFL in receptions. It's the Bills and the Pats, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass.
Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New England Patriots.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time.
The Bills offense ready to get going here, 7-0 on the year. And the one we'll be watching is this man at wideout.
And you wonder, what can he do for an encore, Charles, after the numbers that he put up a week ago?
That's a great question, because not only was he the talk of the NFL, it's on the entire football world. You have little kids out there begging their parents for his jersey, wanting to be him, and put up those kind of numbers in the backyard. Now, look, I think he'll approach what he did last week, but 6 for over 100 yards. I think that's well within reach.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. We're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media, we'll start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
Meanwhile, Allen throwing to the hands of Pickens.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Allen.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Here's Allen. Open man, and again it's Sutton.
And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Allen to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now they send a man in motion right. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. He got halfway home there, down to the 1, but a good job of keeping him out of the end zone.
Exactly. Halfway home isn't all the way home, right? So they feel pretty good about keeping him out on that play.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
George Pickens.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Bills respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, Great film watching and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls, because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Well, these two teams met earlier in the year in Buffalo, with the Bills winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Foxborough to capture the season series. Allen will try again on second down. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively, they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Sutton. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 39. Allen now looks to throw. Pass caught. It's Justin Shorter. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing now is Allen. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. And the Pats are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Bills offense now for one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
I think it's safe to say there's been some questionable decisions out there so far. Forcing throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now. But he's fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
The throw to the middle, taken in, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter, and the entire fourth remaining, so stranger things have happened.
Allen now on first down. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
This a 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Throwing is Allen on third. And he is caught. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 41-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, Allen. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Another milestone falling on that last throw in what has been an MVP-type season so far, as he has now gone over 4,000 yards passing already on the year.
And it's been a whole lot of fun to watch as he's put together this type of a season. And to me, you have to figure, with so many games remaining, I think he'll breeze past 5,000 yards. Could he challenge the all-time record? Maybe even bump it up closer to 6,000 yards? I can't wait to watch. And the way he's playing, I wouldn't put it past him. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. George Pickens with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills have got it back to within a score. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On play action, Allen. Pickens is there on the crossing route. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackle made by Chase Young.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinters.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Bills. A great effort there. With touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31.
And the Bills have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front.
And here come the Bills. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, it's still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. He's still on his feet. How about this? Racing to the end zone. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Well, they had done a really nice job on him through 3 quarters plus, but you just had that feeling eventually he was going to get loose.
And this is why coaches always preach that it's a 4-quarter game, right? It gets trite for us. It gets trite for the fans. But this is exactly what they're talking about. What you did before was terrific, but will it stand up if you start giving up big plays as we saw there?
So here are the Bills to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
He finds Pickens over the middle.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And they will take a knee here. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
To throw is Allen.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
On second down, they'll run it here.
And he will have a Bills first down, and that should be that.
It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way, because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Buffalo,
they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign.
And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.
Run it back, 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 run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted, want it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Fun with that, get the W, then double back. That shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off, got the flight. Promise you if anybody can hold me, I can get it right back. Baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it, ooh, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. About to snap and go to run. Run it back when you go to runs. Run it back when I go to run. I'll be back like another van. Ultra, ultra, ultra fast. I ain't with the bug the dash. Run it back, the running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. About the act and run it back. You see how I act, but then I lack. Feel it like a fatal heart attack. I'd die for that. I don't stress about it. I think less without it. I'm a cut at anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high-key. Running back, let me have it back. I'm a cut at anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high-key.
Yes, like that, like that, like that. Told her might be right back, right back, right back. Oh yes, like that, like that, like that. I told her might be right back, right back, right back.
Run it back, run it back. Told him put the money in the bag, double that. Run it back, run it back. Told him put the money in the bag, double that, double that.
Run it back, run it back.
Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Run it back, 100 stack. In the truck with his body tag. Post the gas, run into the future. Pass, I'm done with that. But if I need you, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact.
Anyone getting on the sticks tonight? Y'all game, dude. Let's. Legends on 3, 2, 1.
Let's go. Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Please, please don't. Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Me, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Hey, go that, go that.
And they even got enough change in the meter. Double part looking like Bane in the beater. Her friend keep helping detangle the weave. Only jumped in the front seat to play with the speakers. Let them might blast, touch them might dance. Plus when I stop at my customized bands. Plus I got him up. Plus size Panamera truck. I hop out the roof. Yeah, dime on my left wrist and she got the flu. Yeah, watch look like Chex Mix is supposed to be blue. She know it's 2 seats, so she leave her best friend. Bust down my dad face, your chain is a necklace.
Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Please, please don't. Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Please, left wrist, go that, right wrist, go that, necklace, go that, sis, go that, stop, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that.
I ain't hit my designer for sticks. Double dip mine in the fleece. I'm blocking for sure. I'm popping down Miami Beach. Pull up like LeBron with the heat. I bought a crib in the crib with the orange shit. Beach at my mouth, but I can't see me walking there. I'm with a Tesla, but there ain't no charge in there. I call her Cohen Brianna and parking the toppy box seats. I'm watching Usher. They cop like stop right next to my block and trust fund. Beat I might drop that hits on the stallion and Doja her top half. 2300 on the horse and I'm Michael. Switching out the character, the strip is like typos. Legends on 3, 2, 1.
Oh, you trying? You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. We'll say it's lonely at the top, but I'm biased because I've been going hard from the night into the daylight.
It's week 9 of the NFL, and we'll see the Bills' Offensive Player of the Year. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the Bills and the Cards on Monday night.
The NFL is on EA Sports as we bring you a look inside Highmark Stadium here at Orchard Park, New York. But tonight it's a good Week 9 matchup here on Monday night as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Buffalo Bills.
Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They're halfway home, looking good at a perfect 8-0.
And not much to complain about so far, is there? I'd have to say they're the best team in the NFL through the first half of the year.
The Bills offense about ready to get started. 8-0 is their record to start the year. And the one we'll be watching is this man at wideout.
You see the numbers for the first half of the year, and obviously he's been an important part of this offense.
He certainly has, because his ability to get downfield, attract extra attention, helps open up things for everyone else on offense as well. And I certainly wouldn't be surprised if he improves his numbers in the second half of the year as well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Bob, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That catch is number 819 of his career. It ties him with Hall of Famer Steve Largent,
who did things largely below the radar. Not this guy. 819 catches, that speaks loudly in volumes.
Well, they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. To throw, it's Allen.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. You look at this Arizona defense.
Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
And again, it's Allen. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. He completes this to Sutton. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
The Bills ready to take over. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year. But you think this game, their toughest test yet?
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run. So this game is crucial.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to it?
There he goes, left side. He's on his way.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. Ties LT with his 31st touchdown of the year.
And the Bills have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any.
So here are the Bills to take over. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them, and they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And nothing to speak of there after the catch as they get him right to the ground at the 37. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Allen. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
to the air. Allen. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the...
Well, that is caught, and the record is his. It's a touchdown.
Well, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens. Although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
And now out come the Bills.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Now we'll pause for an injury here. That's George Pickens, the receiver who's in some discomfort.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. On first down, Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5.
And they'll run again. And this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
The Bills offense back out onto the field. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Allen off the play fake. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. On a his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Bills are able to widen their advantage.
The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
He's got a man complete. Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown.
A great play there. 93 yards.
And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over.
And they can run this score up even further as they begin this drive with a 1st and goal and that huge lead. So after the INT, it's Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Stephon Diggs, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Bills have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Got a man open, it's Sutton.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Allen now on 1st down. He'll let this go deep for Sutton.
And this is caught. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Allen. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now Allen again. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo 1st.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Bills have got it on cruise control. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep.
The Bills going to take over again on offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. On play action, Allen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Shreds the tackle. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. There he goes, right side. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Bills add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Here's Allen to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because
it is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bills are on their way to a 9-0 start as they build on to their lead. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Oh, he fakes a spike.
And he will get out of bounds and pick up the first down. So they catch the defense napping, and the fake spike works to move the chains.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet,
and this play's still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there and second down.
his running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Allen on third.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. The Bills getting set to go.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
71 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play here for Buffalo. 48 yards.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth-quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Bills, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.
Run it back, 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 run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted.
Hey, can we get...
Train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got a, yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sucky now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of foxy mamas, but I hit the highest man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta even when I'm down bad. Yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. Still gotta. Still gotta. You must be knowing here. You see these grown people talking, what you doing here? I gotta have a mind to hit you with a stitch and get up off the wall. Go on, get it moving here. Yeah, I'm just catching the vibe. I told the ballet, take your time, it might get a ride. Floating through the front door, my modesty tie. Good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in a pulpit. Even when I'm down bad.
Yeah.
It's Week 10 of the National Football League, and we'll see the Bills, Offensive Player of the Year. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Bills and the Packers on Sunday night.
We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Green Bay Packers.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback.
The Bills offense getting going here for the first time, 9-0 now with their most recent victory. And the one who will be getting plenty of targets is this man, their fourth-year wideout.
He had the golden hands a week ago, double-digit catches. Pretty impressive.
Pretty impressive indeed, because when you put up those kind of numbers against an NFL defense, what's that old line that they like to use? He's like my favorite diner, always open.
Allen looking to throw it right at the outset.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sutton.
Now inside the 25.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. 75 yards.
And the Bills have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration.
It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Bills. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Just an unbelievable start. Less than a minute in, they're already up 2 touchdowns.
You talk about getting out of the gate fast. I mean, beyond fast. That's warp speed, isn't it? To jump up with 2 scores like that in less than a minute's time, your confidence has to be elevated.
I haven't even found the right height for my chair yet. I'm still adjusting.
You mean you found a way to sit down?
I did, yeah.
Wow, you're quick.
I guess I got that accomplished. So here are the Bills to take over. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He finds his man complete. That's Beal. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He finds his man complete. It's Sutton. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. And that last throw puts him over 5,000 yards passing now on the season already. Some rarefied air with numbers like that.
But don't keep the oxygen just for yourself. Pass some over to me, my friend, because given the fact he still has a number of games remaining on the schedule, that number is going to go sky high.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Oh, and that is incomplete.
All right, Charles, you know, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a
touchdown? A great play there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter.
And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
They are, for the moment, the best team in football, 9-0 entering play here. And, Charles, I don't know if we'd call them a surprise 9-0, but the way that they have been winning definitely opened up a lot of eyes around the NFL.
Well, what we've seen from them so far this season, you can't stop them on offense. You can't score on them on defense. So, to me, if you're going to play against them, you have to bring your best game and hope they throw a clunker in that day to give yourself a chance.
And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You look at this Packers defense.
They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a improvement day for them.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
And this game, Charles, much talked about coming in. And you think there's a real chance this is a Super Bowl preview?
I do, because as things stand, and I'll give you a little bit of a caveat here, that maybe things will shake out a little bit.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play here for Buffalo. 49 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On play action, Allen. Touchdown, Bills. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Bills have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Buffalo offense back out ready to go.
And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. He completes this to Sutton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Bills are able to add on to that lead.
And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him, because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
And here come the Bills. And they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
Back around his goal line. Here's Allen. He finds his man complete. That's Beal. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. And Diggs has it. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Finding Pickens for another catch. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital, where you see the final score there. Anthony Richardson, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. From there, we head down south to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Carolina Panthers. Kenny Pickett, strong in the victory as it pushes his guys back above the 500 mark on the year. And finally, Monday Night Football. They've got a good one lined up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that.
They've got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That is incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. That is caught. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now Allen again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. From 19 yards away, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking...
And now off to the races, down the right side. Inside the 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bills add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. On 1st down, Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now Allen. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. Touchdown! A great play there. 40 yards.
And the Bills are going to be moving to 10-0 as they add on to this big lead. Well, this has been another impressive display by this undefeated team, Charles, and it looks like they're going to stay that way after this one.
Yeah, one of the league's best offenses. They've stayed on brand in this contest because they continue to look good at what they do. Just added a late touchdown. Now they're really hammering home just how good they've been all year long, letting the rest of the league take notice.
Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
So Allen's going to look to throw. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they take a knee. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Allen now looks to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides.
So for Buffalo, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Run it back, 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 run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off. Got the flight. Promise you if anybody can hold me, I can. The right man, baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back, run it back, run it back, and run it back, run it, ooh, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. Got this, not taking photographs. Run it back with the photographs. Run it back on to the right. I'll be back.
Anyone got any body spray?
Play some good ball out there today, guys.
Running back.
And we will play tomorrow. Thank you for joining on YouTube.